All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry now for Alex Collins. And some room to roam now. Still shedding tackles. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watching now, Barney. Set. Green, 39. Green.
Now Glennon. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Glennon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 40-yard line. Breaks a tackle. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. on the ground. This is Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now let's go.
Here's a first down run with Collins. Shifts by him. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Vic Beasley able to drop him for a loss of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw here. And break. The tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now Keenum. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Mary left, Mary left. Hey, on.
He'll get it up the middle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now Keenum on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I
like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now back to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Gun! All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Blake has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Second down, Collins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run forward with Collins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gun.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To throw on second down is Keenum. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Glennon and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Keenum. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Third and long. It's Keenum. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum to Berkeley on the check down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again is Keenum. He completes it right side of White. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Keenum on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And the kick by Butker is good. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Keenum. Throw left side complete. It's White. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Keenum. And he's got Will Tye complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Keenum now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. And now look at him go. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now Glennon. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run with Collins. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot.
And again, it's Collins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
first and goal, Collins. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alex Collins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears are in for 6.
Touchdown.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Now a first down throw. Keenan looking for White on the deep ball. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Glennon looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go, let's go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And some room to work. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And now here's another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now, Barney, Barney.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Glennon hit. He loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Keenum. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Keenum got to have this one. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Keenum now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Keenum. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Keenum throwing on second. Hits his target to tight end, Will Tye. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3, we got 3. 3 down. 3, 3, 5. 22. 22. Here we go, boys.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, Keenum. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on fourth down? Let's see.
Stand down. 22.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He sets to fire, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nice pick. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
They go again with Collins. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Leopard!
Here's Collins. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Everyone's got 4 down. Everyone's got hot. 20.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Larry left.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
They pitch it out to Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll go.